25th, and how many times?
I didn't look at Twitter. I try to stay off Twitter lately.
Did you know President Trump tweeted about former Vice President Joe Biden over 25 times between January and July 25th?
No, I didn't look at those tweets.
Did you look at how many times President Trump mentioned Vice President Biden in a speech or rally leading up to the July 25th call?
Hey, President Trump goes to a lot of rallies. He does a lot of tweeting. I think it's pretty difficult to draw too many conclusions from his tweets or his statements at rallies.
Mr. Chairman.
Well, sir,
Mr. Chairman, parliamentary inquiry.
The gentleman is not recognized for parliamentary inquiry.
Mr. Chairman, what is
The gentleman is not recognized. The gentleman, Mr. Burke, has the time.
We're going to ignore the rules
We are
and
not-
allow witnesses to ask the questions. Then
Gentlemen will
how many other rules are you just going to disregard?
Gentlemen will suspend. Parliamentary inquiries are not in order at this time.
Well, how about a point of order? This is not appropriate to have a witness
have a point of
be a
order?
questioner of somebody that was a witness when he was.
The gentleman will suspend.
It's just wrong.
Mr. Chairman.
The gentleman will refrain
Mr. Chairman,
from
point of
making.
inquiry.
The gentleman will.
Well, I made a point of order, and you won't rule on it.
I have not heard a point of order. If the gentleman has a stated point.
Mr. Chairman, point of
gentleman
order.
has a point of order. He'll state your point of order.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
There is no rule nor precedent for anybody being a witness and then getting
That
to
is not
come
a
up
point
and
of order.
question. And so
I have ruled
we would.
that
The
is
point
not-
of order is he's inappropriate to be up here asking questions.
That is not a point of order. He's here in accordance with Rule 66.
How much money do you have to give to get to do that?
The gentleman will not cast aspersions on members of staff of the committee. The gentleman.
Mr. Chairman.
It was a legitimate order.
Mr. Burke has the time.
Mr. Chairman, point of order.
Is Mr. Burke a member of the committee? Mr. Burke has the time.
Mr. Chairman, I have a legitimate
Mr. Burke,
Point of order.
Mr. Burke has the time.
You have to recognize point of order.
Point of order. The gentleman will state a point of order.
This gentleman is presenting his opinions as a witness. He's supposed to present the material
Gentleman will
facts in
state
the
a point of
report,
order.
not to appear for his opinions. Is that right or not?
The gentleman, that is not a point of order. It is Mr. Burke's time pursuant to
It's
Rule 66.
inappropriate testimony in the committee.
It is. I have ruled. The gentleman has the time pursuant to Rule 660.
Point of order, Mr. Chairman.
The gentleman will state a point
Just
of
to
order.
help
Yes,
you, that's
yes,
not
my
in Rule
point-
660.
The gentleman will state a point of order if he has one.
Yes, the point of order is this. We operate by rules. If there's nothing specifically in the rule permitting this, we go by precedent. It is unprecedented for a person to come and sit, who you've described as a witness, to then return to the bench and begin
The
questioning.
gentleman has stated-
That is a point of order.
The gentleman has stated. Is that a point of order? Yes. That is not a point of order, but I will point out. It's not a cognizable point of order. I will point out that the gentleman has been designated by me to do this questioning pursuant to Rule 660, House Resolution 660, which is part of the rules of the House.
Why didn't you do a soliloquy then?
It is in accordance with the rules of the House, and the gentleman's time will resume. Mr. Burke.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Castro, you were aware that President Trump announced his candidacy for re-election in 2020, and he announced that the